In the name of Allah. Hi. My name is William, and in the continuation of the introduction of tourist places, this time we will travel to the United Arab Emirates to get to know more about the recreational places of this country. If you are also interested in tourist places, be sure to subscribe to this channel. This country gained independence in 1971 and separated from Britain. Currently, the UAE is divided into 7 sheikhs or emirships, each of which has a lot of independence, but continues under the supervision of the Council of Governors and the Emir of the country. Burj Khalifa, the tallest structure in the world in Dubai. Burj Khalifa is one of the most famous buildings of the United Arab Emirates and the spectacular tower of the Dubai skyline. Not only the tallest building in the world, but also the titles of the tallest unsupported structure in the world, the highest observation deck in the world, and the longest elevator in the world. Almost all those who visit this tower visit its city observation terrace, which offers a panoramic and 360-degree view of the city of Dubai in front of their eyes. If you are afraid of heights and may get dizzy, cross the Burj Khalifa view terrace from your list of tourist attractions in the UAE. Sheikh Zayed Mosque, the third largest mosque in the world in Abu Dhabi. Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque is a modern mosque full of extraordinary beauty. Using contemporary design and traditional architectural elements, this mosque has formed a harmony of modern and ancient styles and techniques for a new interpretation of Islamic architecture. If you happen to be in Abu Dhabi, you must visit this grand and magnificent mosque. In the interior design of the mosque, gold, tiles, mosaics, glasswork and marble are decorated with generous use, and white stones are used for its exterior, which shines under the blue sky of the Emirates and attracts the eyes of every passerby. Stairs. Abu Dhabi Louvre Museum, an architectural masterpiece among the tourist attractions of the UAE. Abu Dhabi Louvre Museum, the newest and most spectacular museum in the United Arab Emirates, with ancient objects belonging to different centuries of human history, takes visitors on a journey through the past years and displays the connection between different cultures. Those interested in early history, experimentalism, or modern art will find their favorite objects in the museum. Its architecture was designed by the famous French architect Jean Nouvel, and critics use the word enchanting to interpret it, and it is interesting to know that the 55 halls of the museum each have their own characteristics. Nouvel himself describes it as an island among other islands. The main goal of the museum is to reduce the gap between the art of the East and the West. Jay's Mountain, the highest natural attraction in the UAE. The highest peak of the United Arab Emirates, Jebel Jayz, is located in Ras Al Khaimah, UAE, and thanks to the construction and improvement of the quality of the winding road that goes up from the heart of the mountain, its access has become easier in recent years. At the top of the road, you will see a series of wonderful views, part of which faces the sea. If you have a passion for mountain nature, you must visit Mount Jis and go to the longest zip line in the world, which is more than 2 kilometers long from the top of the peak and reaches an incredible speed of 120 kilometers per hour. Be aware that despite the heat of the weather in the UAE, snow winters come here and surprise everyone. Dubai Miracle Flower Garden. Flowers and green plants may not be what comes to your mind when you hear the name of the Emirates. However, in the Dubai Miracle Garden, landscaping and flower arrangements are presented on a whole new level. It is family-friendly and includes endless gardens with sculptures made of mud. The name of this garden is fitting because it is truly a miracle to preserve such colorful flowers in a desert like the UAE. The Dubai Miracle Flower Garden, with the largest flower arrangement and design with flowers in the shape of an Airbus A380, is also registered in the Guinness Book of Records. The desert, the most famous tourist attraction of the UAE. When people talk about traveling to the UAE, they usually think of two things. One is skyscrapers and the other is deserts that stretch as far as the eye can see. Many entertainments are prepared for having fun in the desert, the most famous of which are four-wheel drive safari, entomology, sand skiing, hiking and camel riding. Most travelers to Dubai include going to the desert in their travel plans, but it is necessary to say that Abu Dhabi and Fujairah also have beautiful and fun deserts. If you are not into excitement, a quiet dinner in the silence of the desert and the Bedouins of the country can be a good alternative for you to experience being in the Bedouins. Dubai Mall. Dubai Mall is an exciting experience for those who love to shop. This is the largest shopping center in the world and has 1,200 outlet stores of the most luxurious brands in the world. There are also luxury jewelry shops and several food and beverage outlets in this shopping center. Palm Jumeirah. Palm Jumeirah is the largest artificial island in the world. This archipelago is built from the coast of Dubai towards the sea. Some of the best restaurants and hotels in Dubai are located on these islands. This beautiful artificial island is undoubtedly the best place in Dubai to watch the sunset. From here, you can see beautiful views of the sea and the sunset and have one of the best experiences in your trip to the UAE. Bastaki Tourist Village in Dubai. Bastaki was built in 1890 by Bastaki immigrants. The main characteristic of the houses in the neighborhood is that they are built of sea coral stones, plaster, and lime. Its doors and windows are made of teak and teak wood, most of which were brought to this region from India and Mombasa. Wind deflectors are also placed on top of the houses to make the air inside the houses pleasant. This place is left behind from the fast and modern developments of today's Dubai, and its current decision is to keep its traditional texture. The mosque and a part of the old city wall are the only remnants of Dubai's distant years. Jebel Hafid, common attraction of UAE and Oman. If you are staying in the cities of Abu Dhabi or Al Ain, without worrying about time, set aside a day to visit the peak of Jebel Hafid. This is the second highest peak in the United Arab Emirates, and winding roads and endless desert views await you. After reaching the top of the peak, you can see a view beyond the desert and enjoy the view. Sharjah Art Museum. the cultural capital of the Arab world. A collection that started its activity in 1997 and displays various parts on a permanent and temporary basis. There are 72 different galleries on its 3 floors, whose main focus is on the works of the Arab world and Middle Eastern artists. Before the opening of the Abu Dhabi Louvre Museum, this place was the largest and most important museum in the country. In addition, the works of European artists whose subject is the Arab world are also kept in the collection. Holding temporary exhibitions and occasional display of works has made every visit to this one of the UAE's tourist attractions to have its own characteristics. Global Village. Dubai Global Village is located on Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Street, and in this village you can see a combination of the cultures of 90 countries. In the Global Village, stalls from different countries offer related goods, artifacts, and food items. In addition, this village hosts many happy and diverse events and festivals, which are very entertaining. The Hajar mountain range, the wild heart of the UAE. The Hajar Mountains are located in the middle of the desert and form the vague and wild heart of the United Arab Emirates. Curvy roads pass through it, and riding it is more like a roller coaster ride. Along the way, you pass small villages that make it even more attractive. The mountain range starts from Musandam province in Oman and continues to Ras Al Khaimah and Fujairah in the UAE. Nature lovers will find plenty of hiking trails and, of course, good bird watching spots. The historical valleys of the deserts are also good options for exploring and having fun. Badiya Mosque, a 600-year-old attraction of the UAE. Badiya Mosque is located in the east of a village with the same name, which is 35 kilometers north of Fujairah. Next to the mosque are 2 old towers that were once used to guard the city. The structure was built at the foot of the mountain, and the altar of the mosque is right next to the mountain. The road that leads you to the mosque passes along the coast of the country and gives a beautiful view. No wood was used in its construction. We must say that Badiya Mosque is a small structure and no more than 20 people can pray in it. One of its most prominent features is the many domes that are installed on the roof and can be seen from the inside. The rulers of Fujairah restored the mosque a few years ago, and by introducing it to the world, they turned the structure into a famous tourist attraction.